It might be early in the season, but it's always significant when it's first against second, a game that could have a big say in who eventually wins the title. It's PSG, they face Girondins Bordeaux, and we're live on EA TV. A big night and a great venue, the Parc des Princes here in the French capital, Paris. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you live action from Ligue 1. It's Paris Saint-Germain, and they face Bordeaux.
Thanks, Derek. Often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing. So often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
And here's how the lineup looks for PSG. Milan Skriniar plays alongside Marquinhos in central defence, and they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage.
And I think I'm going to use the final three that goal. And so we've got what it takes to get the job done and win. Our entire season talks rest on this game, but start off as possible.
This is how Bordeaux will line up. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Lucas Hernandez plays alongside Virgil van Dijk in central defence. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain plays with N'Golo Kante in the centre of the park. And it's two strikers up front who look to provide the goal-scoring threat. Foiled only by the crossbar. Virgil van Dijk.
Starting the game really brightly. That was so close to taking the lead.
Well, a game of such fine margins, but let's see if they can create another opportunity. And pretty routine for the goalkeeper. Well, as we look at the table, it's clear to see why there's been so much frustration.
Save our Premier League season. We end up
Frustration amongst the Marseille fans. It's just not happening, Stuart.
Well, I think it's fair to say they're overachieving at present, but the way they're playing at the moment, they have every right to be in a Europa League spot. I've been really impressed by them.
It could be up for grabs. Defensive resilience there. To give them the advantage. So Bordeaux, it certainly was a good performance and result in the last match against Nantes. What do you expect to see this time, Stuart?
Well, they pushed all the way to the final whistle, but I thought it was a decent performance overall. Today might be another match though. Very difficult to switch the two teams, at least on paper. It might just be that one bit of quality, a bit of magic that could be the difference.
And that's why every Denmark got the sun. And this might be check my mailbox and that's what I see. And after the life best united, the most mistake is probably with one street will take them wrong. But what's the get the direction with a big book, everything is.
It's very much been the talk of the town going into this match, facing his former club, facing his past, and that's not always straightforward, is it, Stuart?
Well, it can work either way. Some players are inspired and play really well, some feel overawed. I hope for his sake it's the first.
And so my journey includes to sponsorship stand. The first thing I noticed at Manchester United.
Let's get the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Jeff Shreves.
Looks like he's got a problem with his hamstring. At the moment, he hasn't asked to come off.
Cheers, Jeff. Oh, just wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that never looked like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. Good strike from him.
That's really an issue because the under staff and Manchester United was basically remember it's been all the game since Manchester United last won the Brexit. They went back to their goal game, not back to the best manager. Always down to us to assess the squad.
An awful lot of green space to run into. Pretty routine there for the goalkeeper.
stats tell you everything. Their finishing just hasn't been good enough. Controlled much of the game, but they need to start taking some of these opportunities.
Don't get hard, but good playmaker. That's something. Okay, lost this one. It's not on the right
Did look on for them, but not to be.
I'm just and so many touches done by Simon.
Can he find the right pass? Lovely ball. Oh, what an opportunity. He's in control of the situation. Not deep, Mukiele. Fabian. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here.
And looks like they are. 21 million and
Marquinhos. Here is Marco Asensio.
With that result now,
Not able to keep possession. Miles from goal. Well, he was miles out, but still had the audacity to go for goal.
Yeah, as you said, a long way out. What a good strike that was. He's hit it so quickly.
And there is one player that desperately decided to place. Remember the precision in the development race of the player else is get promoted. The player without it, how can you have a job at Destiny United? It's time for victorious. We are not focused now. We have the one. He has
teammates around him.
70 million is what it's been doing to sign the other.
Marco Asensio.
Here's
Mukiele.
I absolutely believe it's a player I know that I developed and I've been signing to be the best in this club stuff. And so
Looking threatening. Oh, managing to beat it.
And he's done for both of us.
He's trying to create something. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Could be a chance to break here. Oh, he'll take it on. Oh, it was so easy on the eye, that counter-attack, but no reward for them.
Yeah, it was all good until the final effort. It just shows how devastating they can be on the break, though.
Oh, Gomez,
There will be 1 minute added on at the end.
And this is where I'm signing to McAllister and Ken White.
So the half-time whistle has gone here at the Parc des Princes in Paris. Well, we don't often say this, do we? But Kylian Mbappe hasn't had too much to say for himself, Stuart.
Well, he's been very quiet so far. He just hasn't got away from his marker. He needs to find a spark from somewhere and start testing this goalkeeper.
A starter and is the main man up top. I feel like I would have to be the number 9 on the team and I demand to play in the central position. Whoa, Marcus, where's he coming from? He's starting to straight on the left. Why don't we just keep it that way? Do this once. If I want to be the best player in the world, I want to be playing down the field and scoring off goal. Right now, it feels like Gomez is on my mind. And at that moment, I realised managing these clubs is much more than just getting them to play well on the pitch. We've got to manage the ego. Basically, now we're the problem is we don't know what to do. You are playing, right up, you are playing, that wing, Gomez the okay to put on the right side. You want to make the game, so just putting Rashford down the left side. I think, you know what, with the way things are going, I want to keep doing this. That might piss off Marcus Rashford. It's the winning the league. I'm fine with it. But Saturday, I'm not listening to Rashford. That's not paid off. Marcus Rashford is it's not one of pass, it's not all the way on his own. Still Rashford, yeah. What can you do with you? Still Rashford. What's that? What? Pass the ball to goal. And with the best team that's not United, the team that's getting worked down. After having something Brentford started, everything is struggling. Even dropping points left, right, and centre. But we're now second. 9 points in line. If you want to keep the Premier League and salvage something, and if I want to keep my job, I'm going to have to figure out keeping everyone happy. And I think to do that, I might just have to listen to Marcus Rashford. His quality. I know he can play in private position, and we're going to play him exactly now. Gomez can play on the left, but I think he can play much better on the right. So, Sancho on the left, Rashford up top, Gomez on the right. That's how I think we're going to 1 hour gap. My decision as a manager, I think he's sticking to my opinions, but when you're managing players of the caliber like Marcus Rashford, you have to let them cook. And, well, that's exactly what we're doing. The good thing is, Diogo Gomez is a lot of respect.
So here we go, the start of the second half at the home of PSG, the Parc des Princes.
We need to win every game now on the weekend. Starting with this one against the equivalent of the match that the Rotterdam just have half the chance. The Prem, Gomez, lovely start.
Given us away.
Rashford, back to Gomez, the ball lifted up, Gomez, no damage, right for the next
And making sure there was no danger in the end. Well, it's just about a case of wall-to-wall football live with us here on E. And firing it towards goal on the volley, could have gone in.
Well, that's a big chance. Yes, it's on the volley, but I think we should score here.
Moving into the advanced position. Let's fly here. Oh, somehow the goalkeeper got to
Standing up.
Played over. Firing it towards goal. Not a surefire goal. Another corner conceded. What can they do with this one?
But it's easy enough to be the ex-manager.
The corner played into the box. Chance here. Foiling his opponent completely. And the referee has pulled up to the spot. Penalty given. Let's to open the scoring here. And that is when you need your goalkeeper. Trying to pick out a teammate. Can he finish here? Straightforward piece of goalkeeping. And so 30 minutes left for play on this one. Able to keep the ball. Let's wait on the pass. Encouraging him to take it on. Keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. Kylian Mbappe. In with a chance. Just over the crossbar. PSG are going to switch things around on the personnel front. Really determined play to hang on to it. Really closing him down. They have possession again. Just a quick reminder, we've got Champions League group stage action for you to look forward to here on EA TV. It's Girondins de Bordeaux against Real Madrid.
what a game that will be. Two good teams in a great stadium. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Hanging Lee. Still looking for space. The keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happens. A real opening now. Can he give them the lead? And it's there for him. Can they stop it going in? We can get more details on that injury situation from our man pitch side, Jeff Shreves. Jeff?
He seems to have taken the blow to his upper thigh. There's no sign of it being replaced yet.
Cheers, Jeff.
But I'm still not losing hope. Don't think of Gomez will do whatever it takes. Running out and recover. The answer is yes. He's the most obviously with stamina injuries and not as well. It's not moving, and I'm already considering it might make sense to play with a good option on that line. But the moment I can start considering that, he'll go Gomez strong.
Well, that is how to strike a free kick, and that's how to make a save.
And I'll give my
Well, this corner bear fruit for them.
if I get into it and then we give the thing to again, boss, we started this journey together, we're going to finish it together. I want to become the best in the world, you want to become the best in the world, let's do it together. Alright, Diogo, you're in the starting 11. It's now time for the big game, the Champions League final. If we can get Man United that Champions League trophy, and the best manager in England, Diogo Gomez was clearly not fit for this team. He was looking slow, wasn't able to dribble that there. It was a tough night. It's the kind of player that just needs one moment of magic. But will Diogo Gomez get his magic moment in the Champions League? Gomez with a chance, oh my goodness, that is
So two substitutes to come on in one go.
Diogo Gomez could produce in this game. It was starting to Somerville. A stellar performance from the crucial goal. It wasn't his best performance, but it produced the magic moment. A stunning amazing from the man. Diogo
Tidily played. Oxlade-Chamberlain taking care of business defensively here. Has eyes for goal. He takes on the shots. And Sonia on the volley.
Well, he'd be frustrated with that finish. That was a big opportunity there.
And my good friend Endo, world's best managers together. Let's get it right back. Every season, the Premier League welcomes 312 clubs. This time it's Kevin
We're inside the final 10 minutes of this one. PSG a little wasteful in possession. The conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Can he play it in? Lionel Messi! And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Our first task is to win the Premier League over the Spurs team and partners and things it is not going to lose. This team is too strong to win the championship.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and the strike could not get any better. And he threw the back of the ball with such power. What a goal this is. He knows that could prove to be a massive goal. Just look at his reaction.
Right signings. Remember, guys, winning the Premier League is possible as what we need to do so we can move on to the next club. But I think I realised is that most players in the team are on go. Like
Was a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? 5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close.
I'm not sure they deserve anything from this game, but there's still time to find that equaliser. And you have to say the crowd have been brilliant. They're still driving the team on.
Time is against PSG, but they still have the ability to hit back. Spot on with that challenge. Corner then. There was time running out. They've got to ask questions.
Edwards on the big goal, the goal is a goal of 65 million. It's expensive, those things up. When that money happens, instead of dining more weekends to that happen, let's just
Can someone get on the end of this? Quite the header he had in mind. And the goalkeeper gobbling that one up.
Honestly, his team was desperately lacking. And that's something I think.
This could finish it. Counter-attacking possibilities here.
Well, if these PSG players aren't inspired now, they never will be. These fans have been brilliant.
Get us the goals to survive. Our next signing could possibly sink us.
What can he do with it now? And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well done. What a good finish to the game that was. They just wore down the opposition, and in the end, they got their reward. That's a really good win for them.
We need to have a good season. And so we made it through the first season, and my big worry was when
The thing
we
about
get
Lionel
relegated.
Messi is we expect that he'll take games by the scruff of the neck, and he's done that this evening.
Yeah, he was a real handful today. He scored the winner and got himself into some great positions. He really did play well.
Especially Edwards are good signings, and also at the back, so there's been good growth. If we get good money next season, couple of good signings, I think we'll be on the right track. But just like that, we're already down a season, and we're winning the Premier League. This challenge is not going to be easy. This season, it's kind of obvious where we need to make improvements. We're not really going to ever win the Premier League with good play-offs coming on. Right, I understand. I think we could do with a better league and a better stage. In fact, there's just so much we can improve. Well, reality check. Our budget has gone down from last season. We've had 5 million is what we have this May. That's because last season we got a bonus for getting promoted. This season, back to reality. But I'm thinking, guys, instead of signing multiple different players for like, 20, 25 million, I'm just going to spend that 55 million on one player and hope that it works out for us. But before that, it might be worth seeing if there are any amazing free agents available. And would you believe it? Naby Keita is
Merci à vous de nous accorder quelques instants après ce match.
This is perfect. He's still 28. Now look at his stats. He's just what we needed that midfield. Here we are negotiating with Naby Keita on his contract. We're going to have to pull on signings like this. Everyone with the Premier League as soon as possible. And there you go. We've just signed Naby Keita on a big transfer. Not going to lie, I feel like that's a massive upgrade in our midfield. We're now left with 51 million, and I think I'm putting all of that money one striker. And that one player I'm signing is going to be Richarlison, the Brazilian. He's got World Cup experience, and I can tell you this, if we can build the team around him, he's got a good supporting cast of course, Marcus Edwards and Harvey Elliott, I think he can bring in the goal. Although it was expensive, we had to shell out 43 million to get him. Not going to know the investments we've made, we've got to be looking forwards. I'm thinking a top 10 finish this season, it could be possible. We made it the season, and I know you signing Richarlison would be an absolute job. 85 goals this season, 22 in the Premier League. He's got 185 goals on as well. And look at Marcus Edwards contributing as well. Naby Keita in the middle has just been insane. And all of this has resulted in Burnley finishing 7th in the Premier League. Yo, we might be closer to winning the Premier League than you think. So far, things are going well with Burnley, but we need to keep doing this because until we win the Premier League with Burnley, we can't move on to the